All right. Good evening, everyone. And do I have an exciting show today? Well, all my shows I think are exciting, but this one is exciting as far as I am concerned. I have a fellow colleague, a man who catches my errors. This is the person who will, if I say something with it's two and it should have been three, he's the one that catches this brother right here. Okay. So it's very good. And so it's going to be nice to have him on in just a moment. But before I do, I just want to say hi to the Lloyd Live with Lloyd family. I thank you. Happy holidays, all these other things. I hope all of y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and didn't eat too much and all this other stuff that has been known for Black Friday. I hope y'all still got a little money in your pocketbook, okay? Those kinds of things. But at any rate, before I start, let me tell you this. The show is being brought to you by Nicholas Brooklyn at 1396 Fulton Street. And this coming Saturday, they are having a birthday bash for Monique, who is the owner, because her birthday is on Monday, December the 9th. She's a Sagittarius 9 person. So she's calling artists, musical artists from everywhere. It's going to be a real big thing this particularly Saturday the 7th. Okay, so please make sure for those of you in the area to come out. Also, Riza Islam's intellectual power product is wonderful supplements that he has. When you click on the QR code, you will get a 10% discount if you say numbers. Also, Jazz Aphrodite, who is having a holiday sale. And then later on, we're going to be talking about some of her jewelry as we go toward the end. Also, Manifest on Purpose with Miss Kimberly, that comes on every Monday and Wednesday evening. And we're going to be talking about some of the other things she does too. But before I bring my guest on, let me tell you about the cosmic conditions for today. It is Wednesday, December the 4th, and I think I got everything correct. No, I did not. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going to explain. All right. So it's December the 4th. The sun is in Sagittarius. The moon is in Capricorn. So far, so good. Mercury's retrograde. So far, so good. It is until the 15th. It is 11 universal month. Check, got that. A 3 universal week. Check, got that. A 6 universal day. Libra and Tauruses. However, if you look at the dates of birth, it's supposed to be the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. My bad. So it belongs to anyone who's born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th. Now, see, this is a perfect example because knowing Nick, he would have caught the error and says, brother, listen, you know, 8 and 6 is 2 different numbers, okay? Nick, how you doing, buddy?
And I'm great, Lloyd. And
good.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear. It's not I gotcha catching your mistakes. More like I'm learning this myself, so I can one day become a professional. So let me make sure that I'm learning and understanding this
and it
correctly.
shows you, even when you're a professional, you're going to make errors. So what I've learned how to do is own up to the errors as again to try to fluff it off or use, excuses as so and so you didn't hear what you just said and all that stuff. So it's actually helped my balance with my ego and just being very honest. When I make an error, I make an error. Now, as I told y'all, Wednesday family, this brother is an Astro-Numerologist and a whole lot more. And I says that I've been the last couple of weeks, I've had on ladies talking about some of the depression, the holiday things. So this time I want everybody's birthday numbers. I want, so where you calling from? And so the onus is going to be on this brother. I already told him straight up. It's all going to be on him. This is his platform. So we're going to see what he's going to do. Okay. And I'm the backup. But anyway, how did you get started with all this, buddy?
Oh, man. Wow. Well, I never knew or thought I would become a professional at doing this. It started out as just a tool to help me know myself better. And then in my excitement, I started sharing with my friends, like, hey, look at this new thing I learned called numerology. Then after a while, they started asking me questions. And then I'm like, wait a minute. maybe I can do this professionally. And I had one moment, shout out to Renita. Renita sent me a message on Facebook and said, Nick, what's my numbers? I ran down her numbers, broke down her name, her birthday, just sent it to her. Then she was like, wow, this is really spot on. Do you have a Cash App? Can I send you some money? I didn't ask her.
Yeah,
I didn't ask her for
one.
anything. I didn't charge her. But she wanted to send me money because the reading was so spot on. So I said, wow.
You know, I often tell students that that's a sign when they want to. Or now, if she sent you $1, that means you got to step your game up. But over and above that, the fact that she would even offer, that's good. So continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. And then, from there, well, the whole journey started around 2017. I would say I was first exposed to numerology in 2014 after attending a King Simon event at Nicholas, Brooklyn. I've never heard of numerology, never heard of King Simon, Lloyd Strayhorn, any of those people. I was at that event for a completely different reason, to see Narubi Selah speak or perform. I saw her at the Million Youth Rally in Harlem a few months prior, and she blew my mind. So when King Simon handed me that flyer at the ASCAC conference in Newark, and I saw her on the handbill, I said, oh yeah, I gotta go. And when I got there, she wasn't even there. She was moving from Brooklyn to Harlem or Harlem to Brooklyn, so she couldn't make the event. But I came all the way out to Brooklyn from Newark, so I stayed, I hung out. Yep, yeah. And then this guy, King Simon, this hilarious, funny guy with all this energy, he's talking about some numerology and disaster preparedness. And he said, what's your birthday? Oh, you're master number 22. Stop playing. And I'm like, who is this guy? What is this numerology business he's talking about? And then he really opened my eyes when he expressed and shared how the elites are using the science, the Walt Disneys, the JP Morgans. And I'm like, maybe there's something to this in astrology. And when I was in high school, my 10th grade science teacher told the class, don't believe in astrology. That's pseudoscience. So for much of my young adulthood, I had that mindset that astrology is fake. So I was totally closed off to it until I went to that event at Nicholas, Brooklyn that year. Full circle moment. Happy 50th anniversary to Nicholas, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Happy 29th year of promotion to King Simon.
Yeah.
Full circle moment. So that's when my eyes opened up, and I opened myself up to learning these occult sciences. The first numerology books I got were Numbers in You. Actually, this version of Numbers in You.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
collector's edition.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
that's way back in the day. No question.
Yep. And your signature is in here too in this version. Yep, there goes your signature there.
What date was that by any chance?
This was May 13th, 2019.
A 4.
Yep, a 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So there's your book, and then Numbers are Simple, People Are Complicated. Those were the first 2 numerology books that I got. I had my first consultation with King Simon, 1 hour over the phone back in the end of 2016 going into 2017. And then from there, I went through the books. I went through all of the courses, all the Learn from Lloyd courses, the Numerovation course, the Next Step in Numerology course. I started stacking my library with numerology books, taking in the content, the videos. And yeah, I've been practicing.
Is you working on a book too as a result of it?
you didn't hear it, Lloyd.
Well, listen, we're gonna get started because there's a gentleman here that says, I'm Mark Matthews, and he was born on August the 12th of 76 at 2:12 a.m., which means his son is in the 3rd house. But anyway, what say you about him? Now, when you're doing a birthday, for example, what do you look for? Does anything stand out for you? Does that make sense, Nick?
Right. Well, I look at everything. right now, since we're kind of moving a little bit more at a rapid pace, I
Yeah.
look for the birth number first. But when someone sits down with me one on one, I take my time and I look into everything, the entire
Of course.
birthday,
Of
the
course.
entire name, and just based on the questions that client has, I look at everything in the birthday, the name, the cycles, everything, and to see how best I can guide or advise that person. But
Well, they
looking
want
at,
to know their insight for 2025. How would you tell them?
I would tell them so about 2025. So I would take their birth month, which is August, their birthday, which is the 12th, and I would
Mm-hmm.
add it to the year 2025, since that's the year we want to know about.
Mm-hmm.
And when I add that up, that adds up to a 20, reduced down to a number 2. So, Mark, you'll be going into a number 2 personal year, which means that you might feel a little bit more sensitive than usual under that number 2 energy, since it's connected to the moon. You may feel the need for companionship, to spend more time with family, friends, to be around positive energy. And I think that's what will really help offset the emotional part of it, being around loving people, positive energy. During the year 2025, it'll be you'll be paying more closer attention to your diet, as the number 2 is connected to the stomach and gut health. And I would say now also, since it is a master number 11 year, or master number 11 month, for December, a number 2 month, you might be watching your gut health now. But that's what I see for 2025. Your diet, love, togetherness, companionship, unity.
Okay, now this is another one. Altruistic Me, July 31st, 1997.
Well, hey, a fellow number 4. I'm a 22. You're a 31. So we have some similar traits there. So, like me, you're someone that needs to be well organized and well structured. We need to plan everything out, because you know how the saying goes: you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. So, so if you're not doing that, that's something that you should probably start doing, and notice how life gets a little easier for you when you plan things out. Also, we have to be very clear in our communication, as the number 4 is connected to communication. So being very clear in our communication, making sure we're dotting all of the I's and crossing all the T's. That's very important for.
Now, what personal year are they in?
So let's see. They're born in the year of, let's see, 10, 19, 26. So the year to 8, 12.
No, the personal year, not the destiny number.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 2025. So number 9 year.
Yes, 2025. I should have been more specific. Thank you.
Oh, wow. So you're a number 2 personal year as well, it looks like.
Just like the first person.
It's just like the first.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's only that's only 2 so far. So
No. Well, here's number 3, because this person is born on the same month and David in a different year.
Birthday twin. Okay, different year. Wow. So another two personal year as well. And it's a 2 personal year next to a 9 universal year, and the 2 and 9 might present a little challenge there. So it'll be important for all of you to have some patience during 2025. Take your time, regulate your emotions. Try not to act too hastily.
Yeah.
Keep that temper in check.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of us need to do that
too.
Yeah. All of us need to do that, but especially those of us that have that carry that challenge energy of the number 2.
Now, what about this person?
Hey, I think I know that person. Taylor
I think I know it
BTV.
too.
Taylor BTV. So for 2025, I need to start showing people too, because I'm an educator, so people
Okay.
learn by listening and
Observing.
and observing. All right, so Taylor B, looks like you'll be in a 1.
Hold on, let me put the full screen on you a second. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you'll be in a 1 personal year. August 20th, 2025, a 1 personal year. So this is a year for you to strike out on your own, start something new. Even though it's a number 9 universal year, the number 1 personal year is a little bit more intimate and specific for you. So it'll be a better year for you to start something new, start some new relationships, whether they're networking, business. Really take charge of your life. Put yourself first during the 1 personal year. Put yourself first. Put your well-being, your holistic well-being, physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. Put yourself first during a number 1 personal year.
All right, I got another Leo. I mean, must be Leo Day.
I think I know that lady too there.
I think we know her too. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I might have saw her on Monday night.
Yeah. And believe it or not, there's another Leo in line. That's amazing. Go right ahead. First things first.
Yeah, those Leos must be good people, man. We keep them around. So Miss Kimberly.
Well, Leo rules the sun, so they're not going nowhere.
Right. Oh yeah. And we need the sun to stay warm. So Miss Kimberly, it looks like you are in a 4 personal year. Don't mind my handwriting. A 4 personal year. So this is a year for you to. What was that, Lord?
Can you check that a second?
Okay, let's see. August 22nd. 2025. Oh, that's what I did. Yeah, carried the wrong number.
Don't worry.
Yep. So I have a master number 11 or number 2 personal year. So Kimberly, I know those downloads will probably start coming in quicker. I mean, you're the manifest on purpose lady. But
can I ask you one question? Did you do it for 2024, 2025?
Did I do it for 20? I did it for 2025. Let's see.
Okay.
August 22nd, right?
Yes. And let me do my math too. But I'm in my head, I'm thinking it's one thing.
Number 3. Okay, I have a 3 personal year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 personal year for Miss Kimberly. So you started Astro-Numerology Revealed. You got the new programs on your YouTube platform, and 2025 you just look forward to growing and expanding that channel, growing and expanding your platform, your businesses, all of the endeavors that you have, because the number 3 is connected to growth and expansion. Just make sure to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic, and yeah, it should be a lucky year.
Very good.
Yeah. Lucky year for you.
Before we take the next Leo, there's nothing but Leos in the house right now. I don't know what that's about,
Show
but
that.
do you read yourself? And what do you think?
Oh yeah,
Does it make sense?
I know you have a hard time reading yourself, Lloyd, but I read myself. Uh, I'm the first person that I practice with when I'm learning new concepts
That's
or
how
when
I
I was
started
first
too.
using it.
Yep.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
everything with
Yeah.
myself first, and
Yeah.
it's confirmed. It's confirmed a lot. It's explained a lot. It's explained why I'm attracted to numerology. I have a 7 expression number, a 7 motivation number, born on the 22nd, 11 in the Chaldean. So
Yeah, go
I'm
deep,
like,
right?
wow, it all makes sense.
Well, speaking of making sense, which I don't make no sense, how come all these Leos are showing up? This is Zonda Moss, 8/8/1974, out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City.
Wow, so eight birth month and 8 birthday. It's a
Yeah,
double 8 energy.
yeah.
That's a lot, a lot of power there if it's used properly. Number 8 is a karmic number. So if Mr. and Miss Zandra Moss is here live with Lloyd, she's probably good people. So I'm assuming the best that she's experienced good karma. What you put
Yeah.
in, you get back out. What goes around, comes around. And the number 8, you if you're not working as an executive or working in real estate, maybe that's something to look into and opening up multiple streams of income. And it shows that you've carried this power from your formative years all the way through most of your adult life.
Good, good. This is Hope number by number. I think they're the one out of Hawaii, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but it says peace and love to the family. Now, this person here is Strawberry, 1955. They're born on January the 7th. They're a Capricorn 7 person, and they were born at 7:31 a.m., which means their sun is in the first house. But anyway, enough. They're born on January the 7th. What can you say about Strawberry, 1955?
Well, we were just talking about the number 8 with the previous person. It looks like Strawberry 1955, you are going into a number 8 personal year. So this is a power cycle for you to really set your goals high, set your career goals high, think big, aim for the stars. If you fall short, you land amongst the clouds. Think about what multiple streams of income you can start up if you haven't already. Making sure you become financially educated, because that under that number 8 energy, you can attract money or you can lose money. So your financial IQ will be very important next year.
I would agree. She's definitely in an 8. What about Nina, March 17th? She's an 8, but on a different level.
Right, number 8 on a different level. So with that, so number 3, March 17th, would that be a Pisces 8?
Amen.
Yeah, Pisces 8. Yeah, so we have we have a complementary, I could say a complementary relationship between the elements of earth and water. Yeah.
Well, she has a question while you're doing that. A follow-up, and she says, will I get my promotion this year? So I don't know whether she's saying whatever last days that are left for December, or this year referring to what's coming around the corner of 2025. What say you?
Well, I would say to increase your chances of getting that promotion, you should ask for that promotion. And it looks like if you're looking for that promotion for next year, it'll be a number 2 personal year for you. So if you're if you seek to pursue that promotion next year, you want to make sure that you use some persuasiveness, and don't be too demanding when it comes to asking for that promotion. And like Lloyd always tells us, when he does these readings, make sure you ask for that promotion on days that add up to an 8. So the 8th, the 17th, the 26th, or your best days. So Lloyd, what would Nina's best days be?
Her best days will be Saturday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Do you know what her best months are?
Saturday. No, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know.
You're funny guy. No, it would be January, March, May, October, and December. But the nice thing about it, you're absolutely correct, because she'll be in an 11 personal year coming up with 2025. So when you add it to January, she'll be in a 3 personal month, which is a good luck month. Plus January rules the number 8. So she'll be in her own natural home. So I would expect somewhere around the 15th through the 23rd, and around when she's in a 6 personal week, that's when she'll probably get a raise or promotion. She's also be in a pregnancy week that time too.
Yep. Give birth to a new idea, new project, or physical birth.
Now, here's what altruistic me said. She said she thought she was seeing things. I thought so too, because rarely do I have a person with a birthday back to back, July 31st. One was in 19 so and so, and this was 1965, whatever the case is. What happens if, let's say, and that's a good example. Suppose you have 3 or 4 people who come to you and they were all born on the exact same day, but different years. How would you read them? I would
probably look at their life cycles. So they may have similar
definitely
formative and productive cycles, but different harvest cycles. So their last period of life there'll be some distinction there. And I will also look at what grade they are in the school of life. That will probably be different as well. And that's when we add up.
I say, brother, you're on point.
The day and the year.
Yeah, good. This is, so we answered Nina's promotion. The chances are very good. And this is Kim. She brought her time too. Okay, we read her already. Now, this is my moderator, Empress Rel. She's a 4. A lot of 4s are getting through tonight too. And it's a full day. So go ahead. What did you say about Empress Rel?
There's that synchronicity.
Yeah.
Okay, so Empress Rel, looks like for 2025, you will be going into a 5 personal year, and that's another. I would say it's a fun year as long as you did the work you were supposed to do during 2024. That 4 personal year, 2024 was about doing the hard work, disciplining yourself, staying organized, staying structured. And if you had all your ducks in a row for 2024, you can award yourself some freedom, some fun, some movement, some change in 2025. So I would look forward to that. I would get into some literature. I'm not sure if you're into reading or writing, but number 5 is a literary number. So maybe read some novels, read some more books, or try your hand at writing in 2025.
Your assessments are very, very good, Nick. Very good. Now, this is Kia Love. This is the opposite. Now we got somebody on the opposite end of the spectrum of the 4. She is September 24th, and she's from Florida. She says her sun is in Libra, which is true. Her moon is in Leo, and her Scorpio. I know somebody who's got a moon in Leo and a rising in Scorpio. That's interesting. So what say you about that? Just the birth number. We don't have to get into the astrology part.
Yeah, I'll leave that part to you. Yes. But although the number 4 is very funny, because although the number 6 is the opposite to the number 4, I have a lot of 6 people in my circle, a lot of good friends that are born under the 6, especially the 24th. I know at least 2 or 3 people that are born on the 24th as well, and we get along well because those number 6 people, they're so loving. They're so loving. They're so kind. They're into beauty. They love nature. They love the flowers. They love the colors. They're just very pleasant. Pleasant people to be around.
Well, what kind of year is she going to have then, based on that?
See. Oh wow! It looks like she'll have the same number as her birth number. So
well, can you explain it to people? Right. So explain it. You and I know what you're talking about, but explain it to her.
Right. So
I have the same numbers.
So when I added up your personal year, Key Love, that is your birth month plus your birthday plus 2025, the year we want to know about, the year that's coming up. It all adds up to a number 6. So when your birth number is the same as the personal year number or the universal year number, that's normally a good sign for you. That's usually a sign that things should work out in your favor as long as you're vibrating on a positive, higher level.
That makes perfect sense. So in other words, she's going into a year because it matches her personal year is matching her date of birth exactly, a 6 on a 6. That should make it even more important for her. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go back to 4 again, October 13th. I mean, you can't make this up, man. I mean,
Yeah, listen, we're all in alignment. All right, hope number by number. You are going into a number 5 personal year for 2025. So that's a year to be adaptable to change. You might have to make some decisions during 2025, coming to a crossroads. Are you going to go to the left? Are you going to go to the right? Just thinking about what direction you want to go into as far as your personal, your professional, any aspect of life. It's about change, being adaptable to change, and maybe take some short trips during 2025, some short weekend trips to get away.
Okay. We have another person. They are from London, England, or the UK as they call it nowadays. Kamet Imani. They're born August 11th of 64. Don't know the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See, that's what got me, folks, into numerology in the first place, because I was into astrology. You're supposed to know the exact time. Some people say it was this time. I get there, it would be that time. But numerology, I didn't have to go through all of that. So, but I'm glad I had that kind of training. But with numerology, you don't need that. What say you about this person, August the 11th, Nick?
Well, born on the 11th, I would say that this month should be especially significant for you, as we're in a master number 11 month. Just like the example with Key Love, when the birth number is the same as either the universal or the personal number, that means it should be in this especially significant time for you. During the master number 11 month, it'll be a time for you to deepen your spirituality, go inward in some aspect. By nature, you're already a spiritual person, but you might find yourself going deeper into the rabbit hole getting downloads, very quickly. Make sure you write those things down, since that 11 is a very visionary energy during this month, especially around the holidays. It'll be, good for you to inspire others, be a guiding light, a ray of sunshine, especially during these shorter days leading up to the winter solstice. But as you're being a guiding and shining light for others, just be cautious, since the 11 is also tied to deception. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of you, or to don't allow anyone to take advantage of you, or deceive you.
And you know what's interesting also too, not only is this 11 universal month for December, she's born on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
What the 11 rules what zodiac sign?
It rules Leo and Aquarius.
And she's a Leo.
Oh, yeah, Leo too.
She's got a number, so this should be a very important month for her. And the year she's going into for 2025?
Let's see. 8, 11. Number one person here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huge.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah, a lot of number one energy, a lot of passion, fire, taking charge.
I think that we answered this question. They said, will they get promotion this year? Was it someone else? Yes, I think we said they would. Yeah, we answered this. And the Big E, the astrologer, I'm going to have him on the very first day of January of the new year. I need to ask a question, because supposedly Pluto is no longer considered a planet. And I want to know why. Yeah, who died and made them person God? Pluto went into Aquarius on the 19th of November, going to stay there for another 20 years. So I want to know who decided under what conditions that Pluto is no longer a planet. But for those that are,
okay, I will be tuning in too. I want to know that as well. Shout out to Big E, man. Big E, that guy's deep. Yeah, he goes in on that.
Yeah. And I'm going to have somebody on the 18th too. His name is Dominic Holmes, who is also an excellent astrologer. He's very predictive. Listen, here's another person. They're born on a Libra 8 person. What say you about this person?
Okay, so Shell Herbs, looks like you are going into a number 9 personal year to match a number 9 universal year, which means that 2025 will be significant for you as well, being that your personal year matches your universal year. And if you watch Lloyd's 2025 forecast, 2025, the number 9 year is all about completion, endings, dreams fulfilled. So during this year, or maybe even this final month of 2024, take your final, I won't say your final notes, but just take your inventory of the people in your life, the habits, the mindsets in your life. Think about what needs to stay, or what needs to go. What do you need to let go of that you don't want to carry over into the next 9 years? So just take an inventory of that and manifesting what you've been dreaming of over the past several years.
Excellent. Now, what about this person, Vicky, March 27th?
All right, Vicky.
And everybody, I want to thank you very, very much for submitting your birthdays. There is so much to this. And for that reason, I kind of asked it. He don't go into, because the brother goes into a lot of details. See, that's why you'll need to hook up with him. I'm going to put this banner up there so y'all can go further down the rabbit hole. The man is very, very detailed. But there's so many of you, and there's so many other birthdays still in line. And Leos, what's up with the Leos, man? Okay, so anyway, about this person here, March 27th.
Yeah, so it looks like Vicky I have you as another either master number 11 or number 2 year, depending on how you add that up. But I would look at both energies, the 11 and the 2, because
Are you referring to 2024, 2025?
2025.
Can you double check that, please?
Let's see. 3.
Take your time.
Sure.
While he's doing that, this person is a fire sign with a fire number, which means they got a lot of energy, get up and go, and we're going into a fire year.
Yep, I did. It looks like I did the same thing that I did with Kimberly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Carrying that 1 over. So it's actually a number 3
personal year, right?
Year, yep, for 2025. Yeah, number 3 personal year for 2025. So I would use this year. I'm not. Well, you have that number 9 energy as your birthday number. So I'm assuming that you're already somewhat naturally expressive, inspirational, since you're watching Live with Lloyd. So you're operating on the positive side of the number 9, not the negative side.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so I can I would encourage you in 2025 to express yourself more, maybe even in the public realm through speaking, maybe start a podcast. I'm not sure if you're into music or singing, but maybe going into some type of music or art, but express yourself in a 2025 year, because you have a message and the world needs to hear it. You are a leader in inspiration and the world needs to hear your message in 2025.
I like how you put that, Nick. This is Annie Frederick, November the 9th. Now, what is interesting about her?
It looks like this person put the month in the middle and the birth, and the birthday first. So probably someone from outside the United States, if they formatted it that way.
Yeah. So what say you about her? What's in store for Annie?
All right, for Annie, let's okay. So November is the 11th month. Put it out. All right, so Annie, you are going into a number 2 personal year. And the number 2 personal year, so that would be a year to maybe fall in love during the number 2 year. Again, be around others, family, friends, gatherings. You might have a need for companionship more than usual during a number 2 personal cycle. Make sure to keep those emotions in balance and not be overly sensitive. Of course, we want to feel. We don't want to become heartless, but watch out for the extremes. Don't become overly sensitive. Right, during the number 2 year. I know it might be a little challenging being born on the 9th and going through a 2 cycles, since those numbers are on the opposite ends there. But find the balance.
Now I have a question. Sure. If she's in a 2 personal year and she's born on the 9th and in the year of the 9, what would that say for her too? If that makes sense. She's born on the 9th. Right. The year is a 9. 9 governs Scorpio, her sign. So she's got all that alignment, but she's in a 2 personal year also.
I'm still not sure if I'm understanding what you're getting.
What numbers? What number is in opposition number to the number 9, or what number is in opposition to the number 2?
Oh, the two and the 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that
Yes.
means she may be challenged with some of her relationships if she's not
Right.
aware, because nine is impulsive anyway. So she's born in
Mhm.
Scorpio. That's a fixed sign. She's born in nine. Nines are very direct and
Mhm.
kind of impulsive, but yet, like you said earlier, she has to exercise some patience and stuff like that too.
Absolutely.
Speaking of a two, what about AB Watts?
AB Watts. All right. So AB Watts, I have you going into the 2025 into a 7 personal year.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So I would say this is a year for you to spend more time in solitude, go inward, in introspection. Reflect on your past decisions, your past choices. How do we get here now? Where do I want to go in the future? And attract what you want using the law of attraction. Attract. Don't chase during 2025.
All right. I know somebody else going in a 7 personal year. What about this Cassandra Brown?
Cassandra.
She's a fire sign with a water number.
Okay, so it looks like Cassandra is in a 3 personal year, and I would say during the 3 personal year, I'm inviting Cassandra to all of my. Cassandra's hanging out with me whenever I go out because I know I'm going to have a good time with Cassandra. She's going to be the life of the party. She's going to be the social butterfly. She's going to be the one making everyone laugh next year. So another one. Feel free to express yourself. Stay optimistic. Stay happy. Express yourself. Use your voice. Be that ball of fun and light during 2025.
All righty. Let's see. We did let's see. Put Pamela Terry, June the 12th.
Pamela. All right, Pamela, I have you going into a number 9 personal year during a number 9 universal year. So get into service this year. Think about how can you give of yourself in 2025. Uh, how can you give back to your community? I know number 9 is tied to the global humanitarian, but think of humanitarian on any scale that's feasible for you. Whether you're giving of your time, your talent, or your treasure. Uh, yeah, get into some service during a number 9 personal year. Be an inspiration to others and exercise that patience. Don't make any hasty decisions. Don't get into any arguments or fights with folks because it probably won't end out well.
Let me say there's a couple of people that made donations, so I'm going to have to also take them into consideration. Thanks, Dottie. Where is Thanks, Dottie, very much for the donation. She's born December the 9th.
December 9th. So your birthday. Oh yeah, you have a birthday coming up in a few days. So happy early birthday to you, Dottie.
Yeah, she got a birthday coming up on Monday, in fact.
Yeah. Sagittarius number 9.
Yeah.
So we got some. So that's a double fire energy there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what kind of year
Triple,
this going to be for her?
it's a triple fire, actually.
I say so
Yeah,
too.
going to a fire year,
Yeah,
a lot of fire going on.
they're going
A
to need some fire hoses.
nine
Sure.
universal year, 3 personal year, born on the 9th, uh, born in the year of the 3, a lot of 3 and 9 energy. So don't burn anyone. I mean that
Right,
figuratively and
right,
literally.
right. Definitely.
Uh, yeah,
Um,
so let that fire burn on the positive side by being inspirational, by expressing yourself in a positive way and not in a negative way. Getting into gossip and scandals and talking about people in their business. But you're here on Live with Lloyd, so we're not. Of course, that doesn't apply to you.
well, I
only
tell you
good
this,
people here.
Big E wants to know what's going on with him.
Oh
Okay, Big E,
wow.
the astrologer. Oh yeah, you know you got to come ready. Go ahead.
I know. Big E is testing me. That's what it is. He's putting me to the test. So September 10th, 919. Big E. All right, so big E. You might have some things under wraps, but maybe you might surprise us in 2025 with some new with some new endeavors, some new services, because I have you as going into a number 1 personal year
Correct.
for 2025. So you might, yeah, I think Big E is going to have some. I mean, he might have announced a few things during the recent broadcast, but I think Big E might have some new surprises in store for us in 2025, going into that number 1 year. And Big E, this is his business. Big E astrology is his business. He does not work for anyone because with that being born on the 10th, that number 1 energy, he's not taking orders from anybody, telling him
Very
what
typical
time
number one.
what time to clock in and what time to clock out and when he could go to the bathroom. So it makes a lot of sense that Big E's an entrepreneur running Big E astrology. Shout out to the brother. I love his work.
Yep. Okay. We got quite a few people. Hold on. I think there's another person that made a donation. I've got to make sure so I don't leave them out. Hold on. Let me go back this way to new. Let me work backwards a second. He says, Biggie says, Nick, you are great. Thanks, sir. He says, yes, sir. I am a leader. He also said that too.
Leader of Virgo power.
Yeah. So he likes
fellow
that.
Earth signs.
Oh, he also wants to know what about his son, who's a Leo?
Oh, another Leo.
Yeah, his son is born August 14th of 2013.
Okay.
And Dottie, by the way, said thank you. You're welcome, Dottie.
You're
Pleasure.
welcome, Dottie.
Yeah.
Yes, have a wonderful birthday.
Yeah. And as they say, don't hurt nobody.
That's right.
Hurt nobody. Oh boy. So his son is born August 14th of 2013.
Yep. So I have Big E's son as going into a 22 or 4 personal year for 2025, and I'm not sure how old his son is, but it's show him the importance of structure, which I'm sure Big E is already doing that anyway. But definitely reinforce the structure with your son in 2025. It's going to be especially important during under that number 4 energy. Also, make sure you're bombarding him with positivity, positive messages, positive media, which I know Big E is already doing. since that number 4 can be, connected to, that moodiness, it's important for us, number 4 people, to constantly keep our minds filled with positive information, positive, uplifting information when we carry that number 4 energy or operating under a number 4 cycle.
Oh, hold up. There's a gentleman that's a regular too, and he made a donation. Well, this is one of my buddies here too. This is one of my men here, Chill Out. Okay. He's an April the 9th. What say you about him?
All right. April the 9th.
Thanks so much for the donation. Chill Out.
Yeah, but right off the bat, we see he's born on the 9th, and we're going into a number 9 universal year. So this will be an important year for you, Chilak. So especially important for you to take inventory of what needs to go, what needs to stay, so you don't carry it over into the next cycle. Especially important for you to avoid, getting into altercations and arguments and pettiness, and to take your time and not make hasty decisions. Keep the temper in check. Now, let's take a look at the personal year, April 9th. Oh, so number four personal year. So double down on taking your time. Make sure you plan everything out. Don't do things all willy-nilly. It's not the year to go with the flow. You might end up making some mistakes. You might end up becoming frustrated if you try to go with the flow and things don't work out. And then the temper heightens. So slow down, take your time, plan everything out how you want the year to go.
Very, very good. Let me see. There was one person I think that made. Let me see something. If I'm not mistaken. One more person. Come on, where is he?
Technology.
There he is. Here he is. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks for the donation. I knew I saw Stephen. He's November 17th.
Yep. Another one of your regulars. I recognize.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen.
I mean, they give me an hour of their time. It's really, really nice. I appreciate. That's why I call it Live with Lloyd Family, because it's like family. Oh
yeah. This is a great family, and it's quality people. I've never heard of you or any of the moderators, complaining about trolls or anything like that. Maybe some people that might break the rules when it comes to the birthdays, but you have nothing but great people in the audience, and I'm grateful for that, and great to be a part.
You and me too. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
So it looks like, Stephen, you are going into a number 1 personal year. So I'm not sure if I just talked about Big E and his entrepreneurship. I'm not sure if Stephen E is an entrepreneur, but maybe this might be a year to start up a business. Maybe take a skill that you have or an interest and turn it into a business this year, so you can have another stream of income. We talk about the number 8 having multiple streams of income, but it's really something that all of us need to do. 1 through 9 have multiple.
You ain't lying about that one, buddy. Yeah, multiple streams of income will definitely pay off too.
Yep. So if it's not a business, maybe some type of passion project, maybe some new networking opportunities, some new friendships. So the number 1 year will be great for that, Stephen E.
Now we got, it's an hour already. I'm going to just do 2 more. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
We got to do my buddy Stephen out of Chicago, Stephen and Carol Williams. He is November the 3rd. Happy belated birthday, buddy.
Oh, Stephen, as soon as I get off the stream, I'm going to hit that like button. I can't hit it from inside the StreamYard, but Stephen keeps us in check. Make sure we hit that like
he said, take your shoes off, come in here respectful. That's my man. That's how
Oh
you
yeah,
roll.
yeah. He's not playing. That's the bouncer right there. So November 3rd.
Yeah, what say you about him?
Okay, so Stephen Williams, you are going into a 5 personal year for 2025, and again, you'll be at a crossroads. You might have taken inventory of moves you might want to make, whether personally or professionally. You'll be coming to a time where you decide which direction you want to go into, because you'll be getting to the second half of the 9-year cycle, where you'll be coming closer to that number 9 year. Will be time to again decide what needs to go, what needs to stay. So this is, I would think of this as your checkpoint, or your midterm here, to kind of take inventory of life and see what direction things need to go. Be flexible in 2025. There might be some unexpected changes, so just be flexible and be adaptable to those changes that might come up.
All righty. And there was another person, I lost him because I went, oh, here we are, Pamela Terry. She says, my son is August 18th, 1987. Notice all those 8s in his birthday. Can you tell me about him? Can you? Can you tell Pamela?
Ooh,
it's going to be a
sure.
very interesting year for her son, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, because he's a number 9 person, born on the 18th. So his birth number is matching the universal year. So yeah, it'll be very important, as long as he's operating on the higher vibration, the positive side of that number 9, the inspirational, the humanitarian side, the leadership side of the 99, not the violent side of the number 9, or the hasty or the argumentative side of the number 9. And make sure you're careful with if you're cooking in the kitchen, make sure you be careful with that fire. Be careful with those candles. Be careful with those knives, those scissors, those sharp objects, since the number 9 is tied to accidents with fires, sharp objects, and also cars. Be careful driving. Make sure you leave out a little earlier, so you're not rushing, since the number 9 is connected to car accidents.
Good. This person here said, Lord, is very interesting. So many Leos are being called. Sister Myra Moss, who's on Brother Rich's show last night, apparently Leos and Aquarius will play a major role in the upcoming planetary shifts, especially with Pluto just going into this. And see, because Pluto has now been assigned to Scorpio, which was once ruled the number 9. It still ruled the number 9, but then it's in Aquarius too. So maybe that's it. But anyway, listen, man, I need to thank you very, very much. Now, how do people listen? So you see on the screen is my guest, Nick Westbrooks. Okay. He is an Astro-Numerologist. He's also a teacher of a high degree. His site is Supreme Numeric. I like that name, brother. SupremeNumerics.com. Okay. Also, his Instagram is Mr. Westbrooks. His Facebook is Nick Westbrooks with an S, please. Thank you. With an S. His link tree is Mr. Westbrooks. His one thing about you, Mr. Westbrooks, you're consistent, sir.
Oh,
Your Cash App is $ Mr. Westbrooks.
Listen. When I became a public school educator, everyone calls you Mr. Westbrooks, and I decided to just run with it outside of my day job. So I apply it to everything. But the hilarious thing about it is that I have the easiest name to find, but none of my students find me on the internet.
Interesting. So my guest is Nick Westbrook. He's an master numerologist. He's a teacher. He's an upcoming author. Please go to his website, Supreme Numerics. I think you're offering a discount for people that want to get a reading if they say they heard you here on the show. Would that be correct?
Oh, yep, that is
So
correct. And all you have to do is
okay, I'm
click.
gonna let you spell that out. Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is click the booking link. You can go to supremenumerics.com. You can go to the link tree. All you have to do is click that booking link, and you get an automatic 22% discount when you book a session with me, a consultation with me. I have 3 tiers.
But you
15.
must say you heard it here on Live with Lloyd.
Oh, they don't even have to do that. They just have to click the link. It's already there.
Oh, good, good. Already in place.
Yeah.
Very
Just
good.
click the
Very
link.
good.
The discount
Very
is already applied.
Very good.
made,
Very
made it simple for folks.
good.
Yeah. So that's so you get that discount 22% off right off the bat. Now you can get up to 44% off. And how you do that is after your consultation with me, give me a testimonial, then I'll take off another 22%.
Brother, you about to get a lot of testimonials then. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
listen. Yeah, hey, listen, those testimonials are priceless. You can't put a price on those.
I say on that one.
Yeah, especially when you're just starting out like me.
Well, listen, I'm sure this is going to be the start. You know, you're going to be back on, at some point during the year too. So that's a given of 2025. But I do want to thank you. Taylor B says a great job. And somebody said he has the best readings.
Oh
and
yeah, you're going to meet that lady on the 11th when you come to Unread Book Review.
Who is this?
Mawa Lisa, my co-host for Unread Book
February
Review.
2nd. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So Nick, I do want to thank you. He says Nick hit me up to come on his show.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
I told Lloyd, I told you offline one day. I'm saying yes to all opportunities.
Good answer. Yeah. And Mo Bless ended by saying, congratulations, Mr. Westbrook. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, Mo.
And I think this is great. And Stephen said to you, my friend, outstanding job.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
And I have to agree, sir.
Thank you.
Nick, it's been a pleasure. Okay. Happy holidays to you. Your birthday's coming up later this month on the 22nd. So I will be one of the first to wish you a happy birthday. I'm sure all my family members will do the same thing too. And you make sure you take good care of yourself. And if you can hold on a moment while I do a couple of announcements, please, that would be good. But by the way, before I do, please take note of taking advantage of visiting his site, scheduling a reading, and supporting the brother with a cash app. Teachers don't make a whole lot of money. Okay. Teachers got to spend more money than they make because they got to buy books and things, supplies for the students and everything like that. A lot of people don't see those kinds of things, but that's what happens. So just bear with me. Let me do this 1 second. Okay, let me get here so I can do the sponsors. And everybody, I do want to thank you very, very much. Jazz Aphrodite will be sitting in for me Monday. I'm going to visit a family member. So she's going to be sitting in for me this Monday. Nicholas Brooklyn, I want to thank them. Or Nicholas Brooklyn. Yes, Nicholas Brooklyn. It used to be Nicholas Brook, but it's Nicholas Brooklyn now at 1396. I want to thank them for sponsoring the show. Also, Monique, who is the owner of this 50-year-old establishment. Her birthday's coming up on Monday the 9th, but on Saturday the 7th, they're going to have a big to-do. I won't be here. I wish I could be in 2 places at the same time, but it's not going to work. So for those of you who can, please go show your love, support her, and make sure she has a wonderful, wonderful time. Also, to Rizza Islam and his wonderful intellectual power products. His products are no joke. To Jazz Aphrodite, I want to thank her very much. And also, she has a discount on the holiday sales, which don't last forever. So that means take advantage. She's also come up with an additional line. And if you go to her website, jazzaphrodite.com, the first thing you'll see is a discount will be offered. And you can get these neck pieces, these birth power pieces in your number. She's a 2, so naturally she got a 2. It comes in silver and it comes in gold. Also, I want to thank Miss Kimberly with her Manifest on Purpose that does every Monday, every Wednesday And by the way, I do thank her because she was on this past Monday and she gave an excellent presentation on the study of the subconscious mind. People said they would be signing up. Please make sure you do. Just click on her barcode at the bottom right of her flyer so you can register and see you're on board. Also, the December newsletter is out. It is absolutely free. All you got to do is go to my Linktree/numbers and you to sign up. Linktree/numbers and you to sign up. And for those of you who don't want to read it, you can always hear it every month. So this is Miss Kimberly and I doing the December forecast for 2024. And so you can hear it. So and actually the way I write is totally different the way I speak. So if you want to get a version of it, and also I can take into consideration, some of you feel the moon is more important to you. Some of you feel you're more the ascendant. But anyway, I touch all the bases. And in addition, if you want to see the forecast for the entire year forecast, please go to her Kimberly.com. It's Kimbaley, to see that. And there's other things she's doing. But before I go, I do want to let you know I am starting a power series each month. I'm going to be focusing on certain things. April is a health month. May is an opportunity month. It's going to be really, really great. And the seating is going to be limited. And so if you click on the QR code at the bottom right, it'll give you an opportunity to sign up and be one of the first, because I'm going to be talking about your cycles. I'm going to talk about your love month, your health month, your travel month, all kinds of things, your money month. I'm going to show you how to do all of that in great detail. But in the meantime, though, before I go off, I got to say, I shade to my brother, Nick. Thank you so, so much, buddy. And thank you for keeping an eye out on me when I be making these mistakes. See, it's much appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm here to learn.
And me too. And I'm here to grow. That's the only way we can do it. So everybody, I do want to thank all of y'all very, very much. And y'all all have a blessed, blessed weekend. I will be back soon. That is a promise. I'll be back next Wednesday. And I'm going to have Queen Bee on. She's going to be my guest. And she is something else. So it's going to be real great. All of you have a wonderful time and a great weekend too. And be safe.